Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ainul Mardhiyah 21 Aminuran. The reason I make this video is to present the case study for the subject Basic Soil Science. First, you have to know about soil. What is soil? Soil basically weathered rock, decaying remains of living organism, which is plants, animal, and microorganisms. It is commonly known as a medium for plant growth because it provides physical support and nutrient for plants. It is also biologically acid layer of the earth's crust, that portion of the earth's crust which plants can grow. Next, bris soil, or known as beach ridges interspersed swells. Bris soil originates from sediment or sand from the sea that accumulated from the erosion of layers of steppe cliffs by the sea during the monsoon season and has a coarse sand component. Bris soil divides into two orders, namely antisol and spodosol. Antisol is a young soil without podogenetic horizon. It is found near the sea and has a high sand content. Spodosol or podzons are ashy grey soils with an acidic surface layer that has been heavily leached. How can we define bris soil? We can define it by its characteristic. The characteristic of bris soil is it is too sandy, weakly structured, nutrient deficient, low water retention capacity, hinder the growth of the plants, and high soil temperature. Next, the main point of this video, the case study of bris soil in Cherating, Pahang. The first element that I'm going to discuss is the discussion on soil properties and possible causes that can lead to the low crop productivity. According to the data given, the soil properties of bris soil in Cherating, Pahang have a low percentage of clay, 1.1%, and silt, 1.7%, a high percentage of sand, 97.2%, and acidic pH reading, 5.6, and low cation exchange capacity, CEC values. Moreover, the possible causes that can lead to the low crop productivity is by the intense quantities of sandy soil in bris soil. Crop productivity may be low. Since sandy soil has a low water retention capacity, crops planted in bris soil cannot get enough water. Well-aerated and rapid drainage can possibly be the other causes. It is related to high sand content that allow to seep through quickly, and the soil condition may be worse. Other than that, sandy soil also has a low organic matter content and a limited supply of plant nutrients. Sandy soil leads to low crop production because plants require a lot of nutrients. Lastly, for the possible causes that can lead to the low crop productivity is by sustained high temperature. The lack of plant growth on bris soil is caused by the soil's sustained high temperature. The average temperature of bris soil is 31.2 degrees Celsius with a maximum of 36 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 24 degrees Celsius. The next element that I will discuss is the recommendation of soil management to improve the soil properties. First soil management is by fertilize soil with NPK and organic fertilizer. Bris soil health, water holding capacity, and nutrient status can all be improved with various amendments such as manure, organic matter, and compost. It may provide the soil to retain enough nutrients to supply the crops. Next, mulch is used to limit the stage of drying, which aids in optimal moisture status, reduce soil temperature, seedling mortality, and crop stand. It reduces evaporation losses and inhibits energy supply to the evaporating site by blocking solar radiation that land on the ground. Furthermore, water irrigation can be used to reduce soil temperature. It aids bris soil in retaining a lot of moisture for crop irrigation. It will also reduce water loss and the temperature of the soil. Lastly, the third element that I want to share in this presentation is the suggestion of suitable crop and crop management practice. The suitable crop that can be planted on the bris soil is the chili plant, bean, sweet potato, tomato, maize, and watermelon. Next, the crop management technique that can be used is by mulching with rice straws, empty oil palm fruit bunches, and biochar. It can help with nutrient retention, water retention capacity, and root growth. Water irrigation is used during the dry season. On bris soil, sprinkler irrigation was the most appropriate irrigation system. This practice can help to prevent turgor stress in crop tissue caused by a lack of water, as well as reduce the extreme heat while controlling moisture and humidity. Furthermore, to improve soil fertility, the organic manners can be mixed into the mixed soil. In conclusion, this study focused on bris soil, which had a very sandy texture and low soil fertility. Most of the research on agricultural activities on bris soil has been conducted from an agronomic viewpoint to increase crop production. Modern techniques have increased the functional diversity of bris soil, which previously had a reputation for being useless, allowing it to adapt to all types of plant. In future, this will indirectly increase the fertility of sandy soil. I think that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.